Okay, welcome to Solving Algebraically Part 3. I've already got my example up here, and if we look at both of these equations, they both have x squareds in them. So it looks like we're dealing with a quadratic and another quadratic equation. So two quadratic equations. So what I'm going to do is look at my two equations and try to isolate whichever variable is the least amount of work. Certainly wouldn't want to try to isolate an x since there's x squareds and x's, too much going on with the x. But look at the y on this top one. All I have to do is move the 1 over. So that's what I'm going to do. So a simple fix here, we've got negative or 1/2 x squared minus 5x, and then we'll just bring that 1 over, so minus 1, and that would equal y. So this is perfect. I'm going to take this stuff here and substitute that in for the y in this other equation. So here's the equation that I'm now going to get. The second equation is going to be x squared plus 6x plus, now we're going to take y out, and in its place we're going to put in 1/2 x squared minus 5x minus 1, and that whole thing equals -3. All right, now I see here I've got some fractions. So maybe the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything by 2. And that way I can get rid of all the fractions. Well, there's only one, but get rid of it. So 2x squared plus 12x plus, now the 2 times that 1/2 would cancel. So I just have an x squared, then I have a minus 10x, then a minus 2. And over on the right side, I'm going to have 2 times -3, so -6. So we'll collect together some like terms here. So we're going to have 3x squared. And then there's a 12x and a minus 10x. So that's plus 2x. And then I've got this -2 here, but I'm going to be adding 6 over. So it looks like this is going to be plus 4 and equals 0. So I've now got it all organized. I got my x squared term, my x term, a number, and equals 0. And looking at this, I have the feeling it's not going to factor, so I'm going to go straight to the quadratic formula and solve for x. So I'm going to get negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. And all of that is over 2 times a. So that's 2 times 3. Now, I can see right away we're going to run into some problems here because it looks like we're going to get a negative number under the radical. So let's just confirm that. So -2 plus or minus the square root of. So what would we get under the radical there? It looks like we're going to get 4 minus 12 times 4. So 4 minus 48. So it looks like we're going to have -44. And I can see, well, oh my goodness, I can't do that. That means there's just no solutions to this. That's the empty set. So if there's no solutions for x, then it means there are simply no solutions for y. There are no points of intersection. And so what that means is, graphically speaking, if I graph this equation here and I graph this equation here, how many points are there where the two graphs intersect? None. So that's my big conclusion. There are no points of intersection. And so no points of intersection means that there are no points that make both equations true. Okay, so no points of intersection or no solutions. Any way you cut it, that's the end of the road for this example. So that's where I'm going to stop.